Hello, there are simple choices that quietly shape the future of your health, and sometimes the most powerful remedies are not hidden in laboratories, but resting on your plate. Today, I want to awaken your awareness to a small, humble gift that carries extraordinary power for your body. A gift that hydrates, heals, restores, and strengthens from the inside out. Eating cucumbers every day is not a casual habit. It is a decision that activates renewal, balance, and vitality in ways you may not even realize. First, understand this: your body is designed to thrive in hydration. Many ailments do not begin with disease, but with dehydration. Cucumbers are filled with living water, refreshing every cell, nourishing every organ, and flushing toxins from your system. When you eat cucumbers daily, your body receives hydration in its purest form. Your skin becomes clearer, your digestion becomes smoother, your energy becomes steadier. You are not merely quenching thirst, you are restoring internal balance. I declare that your digestion now begins to heal. Cucumbers carry gentle fiber that cleanses the digestive tract, eases inflammation, and supports regular movement within the body. Bloating decreases, discomfort fades, absorption improves. What once lingered in your system too long now moves with ease. Your gut becomes healthier, stronger, and more efficient at extracting life from the food you consume. As you eat cucumbers daily, I decree that inflammation begins to retreat. Swelling calms, joints become more flexible, muscles recover more quickly. The cooling nature of this fruit soothes the internal fire that often fuels pain, fatigue, and chronic tension. Your body begins to operate in harmony instead of resistance. Your body was designed with an extraordinary dependence on water. Every organ, every cell, every system functions at its highest level when hydration is abundant and balanced. Yet many of the struggles people face: fatigue, headaches, dry skin, sluggish digestion, poor concentration, do not begin with disease but with dehydration. Today, I decree that your body begins to receive restoration through proper hydration, and one of the simplest, most powerful ways to do this is through the daily gift of cucumbers. Cucumbers are not ordinary food. They are living vessels of water carrying hydration directly into your cells. When you eat cucumbers daily, you are not simply adding a vegetable to your meal. You are replenishing what your body loses through stress, heat, activity, and time. Your cells drink deeply. Your tissues soften. Your organs refresh. Life begins to flow again where dryness once dominated. I declare that your energy now begins to rise. Dehydration silently steals strength, clarity, and stamina. It slows circulation, thickens the blood, and burdens the heart. But as hydration increases through this natural source, oxygen moves more freely. Nutrients travel more efficiently. Waste exits more completely. Your body no longer labors under hidden thirst. You feel lighter, clearer, steadier, and stronger throughout your day. Let your brain now receive renewal. Hydration sharpens focus, improves memory, and stabilizes mood. Fog lifts, concentration strengthens, anxiety decreases. Your thoughts become clearer because your nervous system is finally receiving what it requires to function properly. You think better because your cells are hydrated. You decide better because your mind is nourished. I decree that your circulation improves. Water restores volume to the bloodstream, allowing the heart to pump with less strain and greater efficiency. Blood flows smoothly, pressure stabilizes, tension releases. Your heart no longer struggles to compensate for what dehydration once stole. Each bite of cucumber supports healthy circulation, protects your vessels, and preserves your cardiovascular strength. Let your joints now receive lubrication. Hydration cushions cartilage, protects connective tissue, and reduces friction in movement. Stiffness decreases. Flexibility increases. Pain diminishes. Your body begins to move as it was designed to move, freely, smoothly, without unnecessary resistance. What once creaked now flows. What once resisted now yields. I declare that your skin now reflects this internal balance. Hydrated cells plump naturally, fine lines soften, dry patches fade, elasticity returns, glow emerges from within. You are no longer forcing beauty from the outside, you are cultivating it on the inside. Your skin becomes a mirror of the health forming beneath the surface. Let detoxification now accelerate. Hydration flushes toxins through the kidneys, clears waste from the bloodstream, and supports lymphatic drainage. Water retention releases. Swelling decreases. Inflammation subsides. Your internal environment becomes cleaner, lighter, freer. What once lingered now exits. What once burdened now releases. I decree that your digestion now functions with greater ease. Water softens food, supports enzyme activity, and moves waste efficiently through the intestines. Constipation diminishes. Bloating eases. Absorption improves. Your gut becomes a place of balance instead of distress, efficiency instead of struggle. From this day forward, you honor your body by honoring hydration. You no longer ignore thirst signals. You no longer live in subtle depletion. You feed your cells what they crave. You nourish your organs with wisdom. You protect your future with daily intention. Cucumbers become more than refreshment. They become restoration. Restoration of balance, restoration of energy, restoration of clarity, restoration of circulation, restoration of skin, restoration of movement. I declare that as hydration becomes consistent, vitality becomes visible. Fatigue retreats, focus sharpens, pain decreases, strength increases, healing accelerates. Longevity is supported. Today, you awaken to the power of water working through nature. You choose life for your cells. You see whose balance for your systems. You choose renewal for your future. And from this moment forward, as hydration flows freely through your body, health will rise. Quietly, steadily, powerfully, restoring you from the inside out. Your digestive system is the foundation of your health. When digestion is strong, every system thrives. When digestion is weak, the entire body begins to struggle. Many people search for solutions in complicated treatments, yet healing often begins with gentle, natural support that restores balance from within. Today, I decree that your digestive system begins to strengthen, cleanse, and function with greater ease. And one of the simplest tools to support this process is the daily gift of cucumbers. Cucumbers carry natural fiber that sweeps through the digestive tract, gently removing waste, easing inflammation, and encouraging regular movement. When you eat them daily, your intestines are cleansed without strain. Toxins that once lingered now exit. Waste that once moved slowly now flows smoothly. Your system becomes lighter, quieter, more efficient. Digestion no longer feels like labor. It becomes a rhythm of balance and order. I declare that bloating now decreases. Excess gas releases. Pressure eases. The discomfort that followed meals begins to fade. Your stomach becomes calm. Your intestines become cooperative. What once caused heaviness now produces relief. Eating becomes nourishment again, not a source of distress. Let absorption now improve. Digestion is not only about eliminating waste, but about extracting life from what you consume. Cucumbers support the lining of the intestines, helping nutrients pass into the bloodstream more effectively. Vitamins are absorbed, minerals are retained. Energy increases because your body is finally receiving what it needs from the food you eat. I decree that inflammation in the digestive tract begins to calm. Irritation diminishes. Sensitivity decreases. The cooling nature of cucumbers soothes internal heat that often fuels reflux, cramping, and discomfort. Your gut environment becomes peaceful instead of reactive. Healing begins quietly, steadily, naturally. From this day forward, I declare that regularity is restored. Constipation releases. Irregular cycles stabilize. Waste exits on time. Your colon regains strength and rhythm. The build-up that once weighed you down now clears. Your abdomen becomes flatter. Your body becomes lighter. Your energy becomes steadier. Let your liver now receive support. Cucumbers assist detoxification, helping the liver process waste more efficiently and cleanse the bloodstream. What once burdened your system now leaves. What once clouded your energy now clears. Your internal environment becomes cleaner, brighter, healthier. I decree that your metabolism strengthens. Efficient digestion fuels healthy weight balance, stable blood sugar, and consistent energy. Cravings quiet. Appetite normalizes. Portions regulate naturally. Your body begins to release what it no longer needs and retain what truly serves you. From now on, you listen to your body with wisdom. You eat with intention. You choose foods that heal instead of harm. You understand that digestion is not only about comfort, but about immunity, mood, clarity, and vitality. A healthy gut becomes the doorway to a healthy life. Cucumbers become more than a side dish. They become therapy for your system. Therapy for cleansing, therapy for balance, therapy for restoration. I declare that as digestion heals, strength increases, as cleansing improves, clarity rises, as inflammation calms, peace returns. Your body begins to function as it was designed, efficiently, gently, powerfully. Today, your digestive system receives renewal, order returns, balance settles, healing begins, and from this moment forward, as you nourish your gut with wisdom and simplicity, your body will testify that restoration is working, health is rising, and vitality is returning from the inside out. Inflammation is one of the quiet forces that steals comfort, mobility, and long-term health from the body. It hides beneath fatigue, joint stiffness, swelling, headaches, and chronic pain, slowly wearing down tissues and organs over time. Today, I declare that inflammation begins to retreat from your body. One of the gentle yet powerful tools to support this process is the daily intake of cucumbers. Cucumbers carry natural cooling properties that calm the internal heat responsible for irritation and swelling. When you eat them regularly, they soothe inflamed tissues, relax tense muscles, and reduce fluid retention that often causes discomfort. The body begins to breathe again on the inside. Pressure eases, tightness loosens. What once felt heavy now feels lighter and freer. I decree that your joints now receive relief. Cartilage becomes better nourished. Lubrication increases. Friction decreases. Movement becomes smoother. Stiffness fades. Pain diminishes. Whether the discomfort came from overuse, aging, or inflammation, your body begins to restore flexibility and ease. You move with less effort and greater confidence. Let swelling now decrease. Excess fluid releases. Puffiness subsides. Inflammation loses its hold. Your tissues regain normal shape and function. The strain that once burdened your muscles and ligaments now lifts, allowing healing to progress naturally. I declare that oxidative stress now weakens. Cucumbers contain antioxidants that protect cells from damage and reduce the chemical reactions that fuel inflammation. Your immune system becomes calmer, more balanced, less reactive. Chronic irritation quiets. Healing becomes easier. Recovery becomes faster from this day forward. Your body responds better to rest, movement, and nourishment. You are no longer trapped in cycles of flare-ups and fatigue. Instead, you experience steadier energy, greater comfort, and improved resilience. Inflammation no longer defines your days or limits your potential. Cucumbers become more than refreshment. They become relief. Relief for joints, relief for muscles, relief for tissues, relief for organs. I declare that as inflammation decreases, strength increases. As swelling releases, mobility returns. As irritation calms, peace settles into your body. Today, comfort becomes your portion. Flexibility becomes your companion. Healing becomes your reality. And from this moment forward, your body will testify that gentle choices can bring powerful relief, restoring movement, easing pain, and renewing strength from within. Your heart is the engine of your life. Every breath you take, every step you walk, every thought you think depends on its steady rhythm. When the heart is supported, the entire body flourishes. When it is strained, every system begins to suffer. Today, I decree that your heart receives renewed strength, protection, and balance. And one of the simplest gifts you can offer it is the daily nourishment found in cucumbers. Cucumbers carry potassium, magnesium, and water that work together to stabilize blood pressure and ease the workload of the heart. When you eat them regularly, your vessels relax, tension releases from your arteries, blood flows more freely, pressure that once climbed now begins to settle. Your heart no longer fights against resistance. It moves with rhythm, grace, and efficiency. I declare that your circulation now improves. Oxygen reaches tissues more easily. Nutrients travel without obstruction. Waste exits without delay. Your hands warm. Your feet lighten. Your body becomes more energized because blood is finally moving the way it was designed to move. What once felt heavy now feels vibrant. Let your cholesterol now come into balance. Fiber within cucumbers supports the removal of excess fats from the bloodstream, reducing buildup along artery walls. Plaque weakens. Blockages diminish. Flexibility returns to your vessels. Your heart becomes safer, stronger, and better protected against long-term disease. I decree that inflammation within your cardiovascular system now calms. Irritation fades from delicate vessel linings, the risk of clotting decreases, the danger of silent damage weakens. Your heart becomes a place of peace instead of strain, of harmony instead of conflict. From this day forward, your heartbeat becomes steadier, palpitations quiet, irregular rhythms settle, anxiety that once tightened your chest releases. You breathe deeper, you rest better, you awaken with more energy because your heart labors less and delivers more. Let endurance now increase. Activities that once exhausted you now become easier. Stairs no longer steal your breath. Walking becomes lighter. Exercise becomes more enjoyable. Your cardiovascular capacity expands as strength quietly rebuilds from within. I declare that wisdom now guides your choices. You eat to protect your future. You drink to preserve your strength. You move to honor your life. You understand that every small habit builds tomorrow's health. Today's cucumber becomes tomorrow's protection. Cucumbers become more than refreshment. They become guardians of your heart, guardians of your vessels, guardians of your rhythm, guardians of your longevity. As your blood pressure stabilizes, peace fills your body. As circulation improves, vitality rises. As your heart strengthens, confidence returns. Fear fades because you know you are supporting the very center of your life. Today, your heart receives honor, your vessels receive healing, your rhythm receives balance. And from this moment forward, as you nourish your cardiovascular system with simple wisdom and faithful consistency, your heart will testify that strength is returning, protection is increasing, and life is flowing freely through you, steady, strong, and secure. Your skin is not only the covering of your body, it is a living organ that reflects the condition of everything happening within you. When the inside is nourished, the outside radiates life. When the inside is neglected, the skin reveals the imbalance. Today, I declare that renewal begins from within, and one of the simplest daily gifts you can give your skin and your cleansing systems is the humble cucumber. Cucumbers carry powerful water content and gentle, detoxifying compounds that flush impurities from the bloodstream. As toxins release, your organs breathe easier. Your kidneys filter more efficiently. Your liver processes waste more completely. What once clouded your system now clears. What once burdened your cells now exits. Internal cleanliness begins to show on the surface. I decree that your skin now receives restoration. Hydration plumps tired cells. Dryness fades. Dullness lifts. Elasticity returns. Fine lines soften. Your complexion brightens because your tissues are finally receiving the water and nutrients they crave. You no longer force glow from creams and treatments. You cultivate it from nourishment. Let inflammation in the skin now calm. Redness decreases. Irritation fades. Sensitivity settles. Acne quiets. Breakouts become fewer. Healing accelerates. Your skin becomes a place of peace instead of reaction, balance instead of distress. I declare that your pores now cleanse. Oil balances. Build-up releases. Congestion clears. Your skin breathes freely again. What once clogged now opens. What once inflamed now soothes. Freshness replaces heaviness. From this day forward, detoxification strengthens. Waste leaves more efficiently through the kidneys, the lymph, and the skin itself. Swelling decreases. Puffiness fades. Water retention releases. Your face becomes lighter. Your body becomes leaner. Your energy becomes cleaner. Cucumbers become more than refreshment. They become purification. Purification of blood. Purification of tissues. Purification of complexion. Purification of systems. I decree that as cleansing improves, clarity returns. As hydration increases, beauty emerges. As detoxification strengthens, health shines. You glow not because of cosmetic, but because of balance. Today, your skin receives honor. Your organs receive support. Your body receives renewal, and from this moment forward, as you nourish yourself with simplicity and wisdom, your body will testify that cleansing is working, beauty is rising, and health is revealing itself gently, naturally, beautifully from within. Your body was created with wisdom, intelligence, and the natural ability to maintain balance when it is supported with the right nourishment. Weight is not merely a number, and immunity is not merely resistance to illness. Both are a reflection of how well your systems are communicating, cleansing, absorbing, and defending. Today, I declare that balance and strength begin to rise within you. One of the gentle daily tools that supports this restoration is the faithful intake of cucumbers. Cucumbers bring low calories and high nourishment, teaching the body how to feel satisfied without excess. When you eat them consistently, cravings begin to quiet. Appetite becomes disciplined. Portions naturally regulate. You no longer battle hunger with force. Your body learns peace with food. Excess weight that once clung stubbornly begins to release because your system is no longer driven by confusion, stress, or imbalance. I decree that your metabolism now awakens. Digestion strengthens. Blood sugar stabilizes. Fat is processed more efficiently. Energy increases because your cells are receiving clean fuel instead of empty burden. What once slowed now accelerates. What once stored now releases. Your body remembers how to manage weight with wisdom and order. Let your immune system now receive reinforcement. Cucumbers carry vitamins, antioxidants, and hydration that strengthen your defenses from the inside. White blood cells become more effective. Inflammation calms. Barriers strengthen. Your body becomes quicker to recognize threats and wiser in how it responds. You no longer fall easily into sickness. Recovery becomes faster. Resistance becomes stronger. I declare that your gut now becomes a center of immunity. Beneficial bacteria flourish. Harmful organisms weaken. Absorption improves. Protection increases. Your first line of defense grows stronger every day because nourishment is supporting the foundation of health. From this day forward, fatigue decreases. Energy steadies. Infections become fewer, allergies calm. Your resilience rises quietly, steadily, faithfully. You do not live in fear of weakness. You live in confidence of strength. Cucumbers become more than refreshment. They become regulation. Regulation of appetite, regulation of metabolism, regulation of immunity, regulation of balance. I decree that as weight stabilizes, confidence returns. As immunity strengthens, peace increases. As balance forms, longevity is protected. You are no longer chasing health. You are cultivating it daily. Today, discipline becomes gentle. Strength becomes steady. Protection becomes reliable. And from this moment forward, as you nourish your body with consistency and wisdom, your system will testify that balance is returning, immunity is rising, and your future is being secured quietly, powerfully, faithfully, one simple choice at a time.